Hey gang, book review time. I just finished You and Your Gender Identity, A Guide to Discovery by Dara Hoffman Fox, who is a licensed professional counselor and queer identified gender therapist in private practice. Dara frequently serves as a resource in transgender issues for the media, and her blog and videos are read and viewed around the world. Dara runs a private practice in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Now, the book is 245 pages, and it is a workbook. It is filled with little chores for you to do, if you will. I guess that's the wrong way to say it, but activities, okay? And tricks and techniques to get you thinking, and it repeats itself. Okay, so it's really, I have good news and bad news. The good news for me is it was a great book, and I didn't waste my time reading it and trying to work in it. The bad news for me was that it was hard to relate. A lot of the issues I have already dealt with in my life, and have been working with professionals over the last few years and educating myself on these issues and working through them a little more efficiently and effectively, if you will. So it was hard to relate the way Dara wants me to relate necessarily. If you are questioning your gender, if you are young, if you are wondering if there's something different about you that you don't see in other people, if you want to figure it out, it could have to do with your gender identity. Okay, so this is the way to do it. This book right here is a great way to do it. It starts off with some simple questions. Preparation. You're going on a journey, and that's the way the book. That's what the book is about. It's your journey. You're going to go from wherever you're at when you start the book to hopefully understanding what your gender identity is and how to go about taking steps to make yourself feel better about it, and make your maybe I'll possibly align your body with what your brain is thinking. They don't spend a lot of time on procedures, on medical procedures in here, but they do get you thinking about it, so that you can get a better understanding of yourself. And there's no wrong answers for any of the questions he asks. I'm sorry, I misgendered him. I do that a lot. Not too politically correct. I really like the first one where it teaches you how to create a log line, and it describes what a log line is, and it's like an advertisement for a story or a movie where they briefly, quickly interest you with the character and whatever their dilemma is, and then talk about how they worked through it and got to the end without giving it away. And they tell you how to create your own log line about your own life. And I'm not gonna share mine with you. It wasn't the most optimistic, log line. But you're all alone. You got your book. It tells you how to do it. This is all you with your book alone, and nobody else has to know what these answers are. You can lose them all in the book. You can burn the book when you're done with it. You probably won't. If you work through this book, you will probably. I can't see anyone working through this book and getting themselves into what Dara wants you to feel and wants you to think about without coming away better off and having a better grasp of you, and exponentially, is exponentially the right word? Way more self-aware than you were when you started the book. If you are indeed uncertain about your gender identity, or you're questioning your gender identity. And there's still some things I question about mine. So I got something out of the book. I got a little something out of the book. Some of it was kind of boring to me, but it shouldn't be to someone that is just starting to explore. Could be a good book for a high schooler. Okay, there's other books that are probably more directed at younger children, middle school age children. I'm going to do a review on one of those coming up. I'm going to be doing a review on The Whipping Girl by Julia Serrano, and I'll be doing I have another book in the queue to review for you. I've been trying to read through these things. I got them for Christmas. Santa got them for me for Christmas. Got me 4 books, and it's taken me this long just to get through this one. It's 245 pages, but I'm not a speed reader. But it was worth it. It was worth every minute. I think it was $16.99 on Amazon. You probably get it less. You might be able to find a used one for less on Amazon. I do not believe there's a Kindle version of it. I do not believe that. But all you got to do is go to Amazon and find out. Unless you're one of those folks that doesn't want to do business with Amazon. But that's for some other vlogger. I'm not getting into that. Hey, for me, and for what it did for me, personally, I would give it maybe a 3-inch heel. Okay. For what I believe it could do for others who are just getting started out on their gender exploration journey, I would definitely give it a 5-inch heel. Maybe it's wrong of me to project what I think other people are going to get out of it, but I've been exploring my gender for 35 years, and in the last quite a few years now, with professional help. So I think I know a little bit about it, and I think this would have helped me. This definitely would have helped me 20 years ago. Probably would have helped me 15 years ago. Probably even 10 years ago. Okay, so yeah, it's a good read. You and Your Gender Identity, A Guide to Discovery. Put something in the comments if you don't like book reviews, or if you read this book and you don't agree with what I'm talking about. Put something in the comments no matter what you're thinking. Please, if you haven't subscribed already to my channel, please subscribe. I'm working my way up to 2,000 subscribers. I'm getting dangerously close to 2,000 subscribers, and super excited about that, and blown away actually, and want to so get me there. Help me get there. Love and peace to all, and let's just try to accept one another for who they are.